I'm going to keep the introductions of the various Rabbanim relatively brief, since most of them live and operate within our community. Our first speaker, well, he's been at Shaalvim for 4 decades, was actually the first, I believe the first, Rosh Kollel of what is now known as the YU Torah Mitzion Kollel, the first Rosh Kollel of Kollel Torah Mitzion here in Chicago. Rav Libor, little known fact, is actually a CPA who, Baruch Hashem, abandoned finance in favor of the Torah of Yeshivat Shaalvim and has been there, Rebbe, counselor, senior Ram, various other roles over many decades. And Rav Libor will kick us off tonight with a discussion, very appropriately, of connection to Eretz Yisrael.
Thank you. I'll use this. One can live in a miracle and not realize it. One can live in a miracle and totally miss it. The greatest miracle in world history was Kriyat Yamsuf. But there were those, say Chazal, that experienced Kriyat Yamsuf and totally missed it. They said, "B'Mitzrayim tit, v'kan tit." In Mitzrayim there's mud, and here there's mud. Instead of looking up and seeing, "V'hamayim lahem choma miminam u'mismolam," they looked down at the little bit of mud that was seeping between their toes. And it annoyed them. And that little bit of mud caused them to think only about themselves and only about that little bit of mud between their toes, and said, what's the big deal? In Mitzrayim we had mud, and here we had mud. They totally missed the miracle of Yetziat Mitzrayim. We today are living in a miracle, and we have to be careful that we don't miss it. Medinat Yisrael is a miracle. Militarily, economically, and spiritually, Medinat Yisrael is a miracle. For centuries, Jews were downtrodden, tortured, murdered, gassed, and powerless to do anything about it. 3 years after Auschwitz, Medinat Yisrael was formed. Not one cannon, not one tank, not one airplane. And at the beginning they put together 9 airplanes from junk that they collected from around the world and made the Israeli Air Force. Today, one of the greatest armies in the world, U.S. News and World Report ranks Israel as the 8th most powerful country on the globe. That's a miracle. In 1948, Israel was a very poor country. 600,000 residents. Within 3 years, they absorbed 1 million refugees. They were on the brink of bankruptcy. No money, rationing. Today, Israel's economy is the envy of the world. The shekel is one of the most powerful matbayot coins in the world. Israel invests more R&D than any other country in the world. More PhDs per capita than any other country in the world. At the forefront of the chips, the computers, the cell phones, the GPS, you name it, Israel is a superpower in high-tech. Startup nation. Israel's life expectancy is 8th in the world. The United States is 31. Israel even has a space program, Little Israel. There are only 13 countries in the world that have a space program that have put a rocket into orbit. Most of them have over 100 million people. Israel is one of them, with 8 million people. I wanted to talk about nuclear weapons because you know that we don't have any. Desalination. 55% of the water is from the sea. One of the world leaders. In 1867, Mark Twain came to Israel, and this is what he saw: a desert. No people, no vegetation, nothing. Today, Israel's desert looks like this. Israel is the world leader in water reclamation. And here it's not even close. Take a look at this. 86% of the water that goes down the drain is used for irrigation. Israel's first place in the world. Number 2 is Spain, 19%. That's unbelievable. But it's not only in science and technology. In a Torah sense, Israel is a miracle. My father, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, learned in the Mir Yeshiva in Poland. The Mir Yeshiva was 350 students. We look nostalgically at the Torah of pre-war Europe. How many yeshivot were there like the Mir? Maybe 10, maybe. 3,500 students, tops. Today, in the Mir Yeshiva in Yerushalayim, there's over 7,000 students, twice that amount. There is more Torah learning going on in Eretz Yisrael today than ever before in world history. Ever. One yeshiva, 7,000 students. Besides the other yeshivot and the yeshivot is there, and the machinot, and you name it, more Torah learning than ever before in world history. Perhaps Israel's most amazing accomplishment, and this is maybe a real miracle, is Israel's one of the happiest countries in the world. Did you know that there is a happiness index? Look where Israel places on the World Happiness Index. 11th, with all the wars and the terrorists and you name it. Israel is ahead of the United States and most of Europe. Chazal say that the greatest proof of the coming of Mashiach is kibbutz galuyot. When Am Yisrael comes back to Eretz Yisrael, that is happening now. Am Yisrael is coming back to Eretz Yisrael. We're almost at a stage where the majority of Am Yisrael lives in Eretz Yisrael. That stage is called Rov Toshavei Ha'aleh. It even has amazing halachic ramifications. We're almost there. Medinat Yisrael is a miracle, and we're living it now. It's the greatest gift that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given to us. Sure, there are problems. Nothing's perfect. Mashiach hasn't come yet, after all. But it's a miracle that's happening right before our eyes. And we have to be careful that we see Hamayim Lahem Choma and not see the mud that's seeping between our toes and annoying us. One day, everyone will be living in Eretz Yisrael. If not us, our children. And if not our children, our grandchildren. We believe in that. We pray for that every day. And we yearn for it every minute of our lives. But until then, while we're here in Chutz La'aretz, how do we connect to it? How do we connect to this miracle of Medinat Yisrael? I want to talk about 4 ways how we can connect to Eretz Yisrael. First of all, visit Israel. And visit Israel often. the more you are with something, the more you're connected to something, and the more that you're there, the more you feel connected. There's nothing that connects you more than actually being there. I believe that a tourist even fulfills the mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael for the time that he's there. I have a whole shiur on it, but now's not the time. So even a mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael while you're there. Number 2, learn Hebrew. Nothing since Migdal Bavel, nothing separates people more than language. In order to connect to Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael, learn Hebrew. It's easier today than ever before. There are technological means. We started in the yeshiva now to institute a program. It's on. You can download it on your phone, on your computer. It has games, activities. It's called Duolingo. It's a great idea. Learn Tanakh. Person who learns Tanakh transcends time and place. He's virtually in Eretz Yisrael. He's with Shmuel in Shiloh. He's with David HaMelech in Yerushalayim. He's there in Eretz Yisrael. Both of these things, learning Hebrew and learning Tanakh, are amazing things to do with your kids. It's easy and it's pleasurable. One more thing, and probably the most important. At the time of the independence, the blockade of the British, ships like the Exodus would come to the shore. The Jews would jump out of the ships into the water, swim across the shore, and there were native Israelis there that were waiting for them, and quickly they all changed clothes, and they all were told to say only one thing. When the British police came, the only thing you say to them, Ani Yehudi me'Eretz Yisrael. My nephew was on a walking tour in Rome. And one of the way these walking tours work, they ask you where you're from. And they ask the people there, and one guy says, Ani Palestina. I'm from Palestine. So my nephew's a friendly guy. He says, oh, really? We're neighbors. I live in Oranit. Where are you actually from? He says, well, he starts to mumble and stammer. It turns out he never stepped foot in Israel. He lived in the Gulf. His father was like 3 years old when he left Israel. But he said, Anini Palestina. And I thought to myself, imagine if every single Jew had this mindset and spoke like this. If every Jew, when he asked where he was from, wouldn't say that he's from New York, or Chicago, or Los Angeles. But he would say, I'm from Israel. My family has been wandering around the world for the last 2,000 years trying to get back home, but I'm from Israel. Ani Yehudi me'Eretz Yisrael. I think it would be a powerful thing if all of us now said together, loud and clear, and together, say together with me, try it. Ani Yehudi me'Eretz Yisrael. Ani Yehudi me'Eretz Yisrael. Thank you.